Minnesota Governor Tim Walz signed legislation to ban Christians, Muslims, and Jews from teaching in Minnesota. Walz, the Democratic vice presidential candidate, approved new guidelines that will effectively deny licensing to persons of faith. Writing for The Federalist, Joy Pullman exposed the details. Starting next July, Minnesota agencies controlled by Walz appointees will require teacher license applicants to affirm transgenderism and race Marxism. Without a teaching license, individuals cannot work in Minnesota public schools, nor in the private schools that require such licenses. Religious schools that are subject to state regulation will be forced to comply. Teachers in faith-based schools will be essentially compelled to deny God in order to receive licensing. Since 2020, teachers have been required to affirm cultural Marxist ideology with regards to gender identity and sexual orientation. Pullman wrote that some Christian universities will comply with the new guidelines, while others are prepared to litigate on grounds that compelled speech is unconstitutional. Students as early as first grade are taught Marxist principles that are anti-American and anti-capitalist. They are indoctrinated with concepts such as liberation, oppression, and resistance. Kamala Harris and Tim Walz are communists. They will lie, cheat, and steal even as Harris adopts President Trump's policies with regards to drilling, the border wall, and taxes. Communism is not coming to America. It is here. Communists control most every lever of power and influence in the United States. Universities, corporate boardrooms, legacy and social media, the entertainment industry, the bloated government bureaucracy, and the Democrat Party are all controlled by interests that wish to transform America into a socialist utopia where the state is God and the people are servants. Mark Zuckerberg admitted this week that his social media platform censored speech at the behest of the Biden administration. COVID information that did not fit the government's politically correct narrative was squashed. In addition, information about Hunter Biden's laptop was also censored. Numerous officials within the Justice Department insisted that the laptop was Russian disinformation. A good percentage of Biden voters said that had they known the truth about the laptop, they would have voted for Trump, thus ensuring his re-election. To deploy weaponized lawfare against a political opponent poses an imminent threat to our nation. It is undemocratic. The undemocratic party and its well-funded allies present a clear and present danger to the survival of our constitutional republic. Knowing what he knows now, Zuckerberg said he would not have heeded the government's prodding. What everyone knows is that the government lied about COVID. They lied about the vaccines and alternative treatments. They lied about the Biden family crime syndicate that hustled millions of dollars from Russia, China, Ukraine, and Eastern Europe. They lie about voter fraud and the integrity of our elections. And they lied about Russian collusion in 2016. Justice Department officials committed felonies in the process of the investigation. The impeachments, civil trials, and fascist-like raid on Trump's Florida home are totalitarian offenses seen only in Stalinist regimes. I posted a video last week on YouTube that included comments about the pandemic. YouTube tagged the video as disinformation. Since 2020, conservative content creators have been censored or cancelled. Evil cannot stand in the spotlight of truth. America is on a slippery slope to doom and destruction. Will Google follow the lead of Facebook and Instagram and permit free speech on its platforms, or will it continue to suppress the truth? Social media is programmed to advance politically correct content while burying opposing ideas. This is a very dangerous course, for the communists will certainly win if free speech is ultimately banned. Democrats project their sins on the opposition when in fact, they are the real threat to democracy. They must be defeated and relegated to third-party status. Trump said he wants to fire 200,000 bureaucrats. The Biden administration has ramped up staffing to fill every agency with woke progressives. In addition, Biden is seeking to pass legislation that would ensure job security to preempt any executive action to drain the swamp. I implore you to help us defeat the enemies within. Donate, make phone calls, knock on doors, talk to your family and friends, and most importantly, get out and vote.